Chuck Carter from United States in Horseshoe is P2 driving a Mercedes SLS GT3. Best lap is a 1:56.413. John Wathan from United States in Hogpen is P4 driving a Mercedes SLS GT3. Announcer bot is active. Chuck Carter from United States in Hogpen is P2 driving a Mercedes SLS GT3. Five minutes remaining in the session. Bjorn Heyman from United States in NASCAR Bend is P6 driving a Mercedes AMG GT3. Brian Story from Canada is 7th driving a Porsche 911 GT3R. David Poole from United States is P3 with 40 kilos driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Heyman is P5. Andrew Werner from United States in NASCAR Bend is first with 60 kilos driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Best lap is a 1:48.285. Kevin Miller from Canada in back straight is P3 with 50 kilos driving a Porsche 911 GT3. Our best lap is a 1:50.673. Werner in back straight is first. Chuck Carter in back straight is P4. Best lap is a 1:53.854. Story in NASCAR Bend is P5. David Poole is second. Best lap is a 1:48.177. Kevin Miller is first. Best lap is a 1:49.822. Mark DeGraw from Canada is first with 100 kilos driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3. Andrew Werner is P2. Brian Story is P2. Werner in Horseshoe is fourth. DeGraw in Roller Coaster is P1. Story in back straight is second. Heyman in back straight is third. John Wathan from United States in NASCAR Bend is 6th driving a Mercedes SLS GT3. David Poole in back straight is 4th with 40 kilos. Chuck Carter is P5. Werner in NASCAR Bend is P5 with 60 kilos. Chuck in roller coaster is P2. "85 minutes remaining in the session. Mark DeGraw from Canada in NASCAR Bend is P1. Best lap is a 1:48.538. Chuck Carter is P2. Best lap is a 5:08.551. David Poole is P6. Werner from United States in Snake is second. Best lap is a 1:49.304. Heyman in back straight is 7th on mediums. Werner in roller coaster is P2. Pool is P5. Best lap is a 3:16.257. Werner in left hook is P2 driving a 488. Brian Story in back straight is 7th. Lou Mascarelli from Italy is P8 driving a Lamborghini Huracan GT3. The qualification session is at Virginia International Raceway in Alton, Virginia, USA. Marc DeGraw from Canada is second with 100 kilos driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3. David Poole from United States in NASCAR Bend is first with 40 kilos driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Kevin Miller from Canada is third with 50 kilos driving a Porsche 911 GT3R. Poole in back straight is P1. Chuck Carter from United States in roller coaster is fourth driving a Mercedes SLS GT3. Poole is ninth driving a 488. Poole is up 18.00 in left hook. David Poole is up 18.92 in South Bend. Miller in Oak Tree is P3 up 20.18. Miller is up 21.52 in roller coaster. Kevin Miller improved his P1 with a 150.786. John Wathan from United States in roller coaster is P5 up 6.92 driving a Mercedes SLS GT3. Lou Mascarelli from Italy is P4 driving a Lamborghini Huracan GT3. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Lou Mascarelli is up 0.47 in Snake. Carter is P2 up 0.24 driving a SLS. Chuck Carter is up 0.36 in Hog Pen. Chuck Carter improved his P2 with a 151.198. 0.412 off pole. Lou Mascarelli is 4th up 2.18 driving a Huracan. Lou Mascarelli improved his P5 with a 156.666. 5.880 off pole. Marc DeGraw is P7 up 22.52. DeGraw is provisional pole with a 147.740. Poole is P7. Poole improved his second with a 147.865. 0.125 off pole. Chuck is P4. Poole in NASCAR Bend is P2 up 0.10. Best lap is a 147.865. 0.125 off pole. Andrew Werner from United States is P3 with 60 kilos driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Werner is up 0.47 in South Bend. Werner is up 0.63 in roller coaster. Andrew Werner is provisional pole with a 147.524. Brian Story from Canada in NASCAR Bend is 9th up 0.23 driving a Porsche 911 GT3R. Carter in Horseshoe is 5th driving a SLS. Brian Story from Canada in Snake is 9th up 0.19. Ten minutes remaining in the session. Story is up 0.14 in Oak Tree. Carter from United States is 5th up 0.16. Wathan is 6th up 0.14. Best lap is a 151.933. 4.409 off pole. David Poole in back straight is P3. Story from Canada is 9th up 0.25. Brian improved is P7 with a 152.274. 4.750 off pole. Miller in back straight is 4th with 50 kilos. Best lap is a 150.786. 3.262 off pole. David Poole in NASCAR Bend is P3 up 0.11. Carter in NASCAR Bend is 5th up 0.23. Chuck Carter is up 0.26 in South Bend. Poole from United States is P3 up 0.46. Poole is up 0.53 in Hog Pen. Poole improved is P2 with a 147.524. Kevin Miller is P4 up 1.40 with 50 kilos. Bjorn Heyman from United States is 8th up 1.06 on softs driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3. Lou Mascarelli is 9th. Lou Mascarelli improved is 9th with a 156.620. 9.096 off pole. Bjorn Heyman in back straight is 8th up 1.62 on softs. Heyman is up 1.73 in hog pen. Heyman improved his P4 with a 150.725. 3.201 off pole. Poole from United States is second. Poole is provisional pole with a 146.646. Carter in hog pen is 7th up 0.23. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Werner is P2 up 0.27 driving a 488. Lou Mascarelli is 9th up 0.17. Lou Mascarelli improved his 9th with a 155.948. 9.302 off pole. Bjorn Heyman in back straight is 5th up 1.22 on softs. Heyman is up 1.71 in hog pen. Heyman improved his P4 with a 148.757. 2.111 off pole. Poole is P1. Poole is provisional pole with a 146.265. Mark is 3rd up 1.03. Best lap is a 147.740. 1.475 off pole. Mark DeGraw improved his P2 with a 146.570. 0.305 off pole. Lou Mascarelli in roller coaster is P9 up 0.71. Best lap is a 155.948. 9.683 off pole. Lou Mascarelli improved his P9 with a 155.494. 9.229 off pole. Brian Story in roller coaster is 8th up 0.99. Story improved his 7th with a 151.139. 4.874 off pole. Lou Mascarelli is P9 up 0.52 driving a Lamborghini Huracan GT3. Lou Mascarelli is up 0.56 in back straight. Lou Mascarelli is up 0.33 in hog pen. Lou Mascarelli improved his P9 with a 154.930. 8.665 off pole. Carter in Oak Tree is 8th up 0.96. Carter is up 1.01 in roller coaster. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Chuck Carter improved his 6th with a 150.045. 3.780 off pole. Bjorn Heyman from United States in hog pen is 4th up 1.15. DeGraw is 2nd. The race session is at Virginia International Raceway in Alton, Virginia, USA. David Poole from United States is first with 40 kilos on mediums driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Mark DeGraw from Canada is P2 with 100 kilos driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3. Andrew Werner from United States is P3 with 60 kilos on softs driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Bjorn Heyman from United States is P4 driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3. John Wathan from United States is 5th driving a Mercedes SLS GT3. Chuck Carter from United States is 6th driving a Mercedes SLS GT3. Kevin Miller from Canada is P7 with 50 kilos driving a Porsche 911 GT3R. Brian Story from Canada is P8 driving a Porsche 911 GT3R. Lou Mascarelli from Italy is 9th driving a Lamborghini Huracan GT3. David Poole is first. 60 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Lou Mascarelli is 9th. Marc Degraw in Horseshoe is P2. Wathan is P4. Wathan lost 4th to Heyman. Kevin Miller in NASCAR Bend is 7th. Miller passed Carter for P6. Chuck Carter in Snake is 7th. Carter passed Miller for P6. Kevin Miller is 7th. Miller passed Carter for P6. Mark is P2. Heyman is 4th. John Wathan in back straight is P5 battling Carter. Wathan lost P5 to Carter. Chuck in back straight is P6. Carter passed John Wathan for 5th. Wathan in back straight is 6th battling Carter. Wathan passed Carter for P5. Chuck Carter in roller coaster is 6th, 0.2 behind Wathan. Story in Hog Pen is 8th battling Miller. Marc Degraw on lap 1 is 2nd, 0.2 behind Poole. Heyman is 3rd, 0.2 behind Degraw. Heyman passed Marc Degraw for P2. Degraw is P3, 0.3 behind Heyman. Miller in left hook is P8 driving a 911 GT3R, 0.4 behind Story. Lou Mascarelli is 9th, 0.4 behind Miller. Miller is P8, 0.3 behind Bryan. Degraw in back straight is P2 driving an AMG, 0.4 behind Poole. 55 minutes remaining in the session. Story in roller coaster is P8, 0.3 behind Kevin Miller. DeGraw is second, 0.3 behind David Poole. Chuck Carter in Horseshoe is sixth, driving a SLS, 0.5 behind John Wathan. DeGraw is P2 with 100 kilos, 0.2 behind Poole. Andrew Werner is fourth, 0.3 behind Heyman. Carter on lap 3 is P6, 0.5 behind Wathan. Kevin Miller is P7, 0.4 behind Chuck Carter. Chuck Carter was 1.1 faster last lap. Chuck in back straight is P7, driving a SLS, 0.1 behind Miller. Miller is P6, 0.6 ahead of Chuck Carter. Carter from United States in Horseshoe is 7th, 0.5 behind Miller. Werner on lap 4 is 4th, 0.5 behind Heyman. Miller is P6, driving a 911 GT3R, 0.8 behind Wathan. Werner in back straight is 4th, driving a 488, 0.4 behind Bjorn Heyman. Bjorn Heyman is P4, battling Werner. Chuck Carter in Hogpen is 8th, driving a SLS GT3, 0.5 behind Brian. Heyman in Horseshoe is 4th, driving an AMG, 0.4 behind Werner. Werner was 0.9 faster last lap. Heyman lost P5 to Miller. Kevin Miller in NASCAR Bend is 5th with 50 kilos, 0.5 behind Wathan. 50 minutes remaining in the session. Carter is P8, 0.7 behind Story. Story was 2.6 faster last lap. Heyman in Oak Tree is 6th, 0.5 behind John Wathan. Chuck in Back Straight is 8th, 0.2 behind Brian Story. Chuck passed Brian for 7th. Wathan is P6, 0.3 behind Heyman. Kevin Miller is 4th driving a 911 GT3R, 1.0 behind David Poole. John Wathan in left hook is 6th. Best lap is a 1:49.469. 1.401 off the fastest lap. Poole in Oak Tree is 3rd, 1.3 behind Werner. Wathan in Back Straight on lap 6 is 6th, 1.3 behind Heyman. David Poole in Hog Pen is 3rd, 0.5 behind Werner. David Poole passed Werner for 2nd. Andrew Werner in Horseshoe is P4 with 60 kilos, 1.0 behind Miller. Story is 7th driving a 911 GT3R, 2.9 behind Chuck. Werner in South Bend is P4. Best lap is a 1:49.616. 1.675 off the fastest lap. Carter in Back Straight is 6th, 2.9 behind Heyman. Werner is 4th, 0.4 behind Miller. Carter is 6th driving a SLS, 2.8 behind Bjorn Heyman. Bjorn Heyman was 0.7 faster last lap. 45 minutes remaining in the session. Werner in NASCAR Bend on lap 8 is 4th, 0.4 behind Miller. Lou Mascarelli in left hook is 7th. Best lap is a 1:52.599. 4.658 off the fastest lap. Werner in Oak Tree on lap 8 is P4, 0.5 behind Kevin Miller. Brian Story in Oak Tree is P8. Best lap is a 1:51.359. 3.418 off the fastest lap. Andrew Werner on lap 9 is 4th, 0.7 behind Miller. DeGraw is first driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3. Chuck in Snake is P6. Heyman in back straight is 5th, 2.4 behind Miller. Miller in Hog Pen on lap 9 is 4th, 2.2 ahead of Heyman. Heyman in Horseshoe is 5th, 1.8 behind Kevin Miller. Kevin Miller in Snake on lap 10 is 4th, 1.6 ahead of Heyman. Heyman in Oak Tree is 5th, 0.9 behind Miller. Miller in roller coaster is 4th, 1.0 ahead of Heyman. 40 minutes remaining in the session. Bjorn Heyman in hog pen is P5, 0.4 behind Kevin Miller. Lou Mascarelli on lap 10 is 8th, 2.7 behind Story. Heyman in Snake on lap 11 is P5, 0.5 behind Miller. Lou Mascarelli in left hook is P8 driving a Huracan GT3, 3.2 behind Story. Bjorn Heyman in roller coaster is 5th driving an AMG GT3, 0.8 behind Miller. Miller is 4th. Heyman is 5th, 0.9 behind Kevin Miller. Lou Mascarelli is P8, 4.3 behind Brian Story. Brian Story was 1.4 faster last lap. Miller in back straight is 5th with 50 kilos, 0.7 behind Heyman. Lou Mascarelli from Italy in Oak Tree is 8th, 3.8 behind Brian. Miller in Horseshoe is P5, 0.7 behind Heyman. Poole is 2nd. 35 minutes remaining in the session. Miller in Oak Tree is 5th. Best lap is a 1:49.102. 1.673 off the fastest lap. David Poole in Horseshoe is 2nd, driving a Ferrari 488 GT3, 3.8 behind DeGraw. Miller is P5, driving a Porsche 911 GT3R, 1.2 behind Bjorn Heyman. David Poole is 2nd, 3.7 behind DeGraw. Lou Mascarelli entering the pits is 8th. Lou Mascarelli is P8. Carter is P6, driving a SLS GT3. Miller in back straight is 5th, driving a 911 GT3R, 0.6 behind Heyman. Poole is 2nd with 40 kilos, 3.7 behind Mark DeGraw. Miller entering the pits is P5. Lou Mascarelli exiting pits. Lou Mascarelli is P8. Kevin Miller is P7. Miller exiting pits. Poole in hog pen is P2. Heyman in roller coaster on lap 15 is P4. Poole is P2. Best lap is a 1:47.192. 30 minutes remaining in the session. Miller from Canada is 7th, 4.4 behind Bryan. Poole from United States is P2, 3.2 behind Marc DeGraw. Kevin Miller in Snake is P7, 2.9 behind Story. Kevin Miller was 4.5 faster last lap. Werner entering the pits is 3rd. Werner is 3rd. DeGraw is P1, 3.4 ahead of Poole. Carter is 5th. Chuck entering the pits is P5. Poole in back straight is 2nd, 3.5 behind Mark. Werner exiting pits. Miller from Canada is 5th, 1.5 behind Story. Carter exiting pits. DeGraw entering the pits is P1. Bryan Story is 4th. Best lap is a 150.862. 3.670 off the fastest lap. Miller from Canada is 5th, 0.5 behind Bryan Story. Miller was 2.0 faster last lap. DeGraw exiting pits. Kevin Miller passed Bryan Story for P4. Heyman in Horseshoe is P3, 0.5 behind Mark. Heyman passed DeGraw for P2. DeGraw in Snake on lap 18 is P3, 0.8 behind Bjorn Heyman. Bryan from Canada is P5, 2.5 behind Miller. David Poole entering the pits is 1st. DeGraw from Canada in back straight is 3rd, 0.5 behind Heyman. Heyman was 36.1 faster last lap. 25 minutes remaining in the session. Pool is P1. Pool exiting pits. Heyman is third driving an AMG GT3 battling DeGraw. Mark is second with 100 kilos, 0.7 behind David Poole. Bjorn Heyman is third, 1.2 behind Mark. Bjorn Heyman was 5.5 faster last lap. Andrew Werner is sixth, 0.8 behind Brian Story. Andrew Werner passed Story for fifth. Werner lost fifth to Brian. Bjorn Heyman is P3 driving an AMG, 0.5 behind Poole. Werner in back straight is P6, 1.3 behind Story. Story in roller coaster is P6 driving a 911 GT3R battling Andrew Werner. Brian Story entering the pits is P6. Bjorn Heyman is third, 1.6 behind Poole. Poole is P2, 2.1 behind DeGraw. Brian exiting pits. Heyman is third, 3.3 behind David Poole. Chuck Carter in back straight is P6, 1.3 behind Andrew Werner. Chuck Carter was 3.3 faster last lap. David Poole is P2, 2.0 behind DeGraw. Carter is P6, 0.4 behind Andrew Werner. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Carter passed Werner for P5. Poole is P2 driving a 488, 0.9 behind Mark. Bjorn Heyman entering the pits is P3. Heyman is P3. De Graaf is P1, 0.8 ahead of David Poole. Poole is P2, 0.7 behind De Graaf. Poole was 1.3 faster last lap. Heyman exiting pits. Heyman is P4 driving an AMG GT3, 1.3 behind Kevin Miller. Werner entering the pits is 6th. Poole in back straight is P2, 0.1 behind De Graaf. De Graaf is 2nd, 0.1 behind David Poole. Andrew Werner exiting pits. Bjorn Heyman in back straight on lap 22 is 4th, 1.9 behind Miller. Miller was 40.5 faster last lap. De Graaf in Snake is P2 driving an AMG GT3, 0.8 behind Poole. Bjorn Heyman in Horseshoe is P4, 2.1 behind Miller. Mark in Roller Coaster is P2 driving an AMG GT3, 1.0 behind David Poole. Bjorn Heyman in Oak Tree is P4 driving an AMG GT3, 2.1 behind Miller. Andrew Werner entering the pits is 6th. Mark De Graaf is P2, 0.8 behind David Poole. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Heyman is P4, 1.3 behind Miller. Werner exiting pits. Marc de Gras in back straight on lap 24 is second, 4.2 behind Poole. Heyman in South Bend is fourth, 0.8 behind Kevin Miller. Marc de Gras is P2 with 100 kilos, 4.7 behind Poole. Bjorn Heyman is fourth, 0.9 behind Miller. De Gras in back straight is P2, 4.9 behind Poole. Heyman is fourth, 0.7 behind Kevin Miller. Marc de Gras in Horseshoe on lap 26 is second, 4.7 behind Poole. Poole was 0.6 faster last lap. Bjorn Heyman is fourth, 1.4 behind Miller. De Gras in Oak Tree is P2 with 100 kilos, 4.3 behind David Poole. Bjorn Heyman in Snake is fourth driving an AMG GT3, 1.2 behind Miller. David Poole is P1 with 40 kilos. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Andrew Werner is 6th. Heyman is P4, 1.1 behind Kevin Miller. Poole in back straight is first, driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Heyman is 4th, 1.2 behind Miller. Lou Mascarelli in Horseshoe is 7th. Bjorn Heyman on lap 27 is P4, 1.2 behind Miller. Heyman passed Miller for P3. Miller is P4, 0.3 behind Bjorn Heyman. DeGraw in back straight is P2. Best lap is a 1:47.539. 0.347 off the fastest lap. Kevin Miller is 4th, driving a 911 GT3R, 1.5 behind Heyman. Heyman was 1.4 faster last lap. Poole in left hook is P1, driving a 488. Miller in hog pen is 4th, 1.8 behind Heyman. Carter from United States in roller coaster is P5. Miller is P4, 2.1 behind Heyman. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Werner in left hook is P6 driving a 488. Miller is 4th. Best lap is a 1:49.083. 1.891 off the fastest lap. Björn Heyman in Horseshoe is P3, 1.3 ahead of Miller. Miller is 4th, 1.4 behind Heyman. DeGraw from Canada is 2nd, 4.9 behind David Poole. Kevin Miller in back straight is P4 driving a Porsche 911 GT3R, 1.6 behind Björn Heyman. Andrew Werner in back straight is P6 driving a 488. Kevin Miller in NASCAR Bend on lap 31 is P4, 1.6 behind Heyman. Werner is P6 driving a 488. Miller is 4th, 1.2 behind Heyman. Andrew Werner is 6th. The leader has just finished the race. Poole finished P1. Carter finished P5. Mark de Graaf finished second. Andrew Werner finished P6. Lou Mascarelli is P7. Lou Mascarelli finished 7th. Heyman is P3. Bjorn Heyman finished 3rd. Miller finished 4th.